Hi, I'm Sally, and I'm here to tell you more about how to secure your data on Amazon S3. At AWS, security is at the core of everything we do. The objects and buckets that you store in S3 are secure by default. The first feature I want to highlight here is Amazon S3 Access Points, which gives you simplified access management for shared data sets by dividing access to a bucket by different groups. You can either define an IAM policy in AWS Identity and Access Management or a bucket policy in Amazon S3. A bucket policy defines who can access my bucket and what actions can those users perform. Sometimes you'll need to share your data with someone from an external account. IAM policy in the account that owns the IAM user, and bucket policy in the account that owns the S3 bucket. S3 resources are private by default, and the writer of the data owns the data. This year at reInvent, we're happy to announce a new Amazon S3 object ownership setting, Bucket Owner Enforced. When you set object ownership to Bucket Owner Enforced on your S3 bucket, all the objects in the S3 bucket becomes automatically owned by the AWS account that created the bucket. Amazon S3 Access Points are a feature that helps you simplify access management for shared data sets. In a nutshell, you divide access to your bucket into separate access points for different groups of users. With today's launch, you should enable Amazon S3 object ownership and set that to Bucket Owner Enforced, so you can standardize object ownership within your buckets in order to leverage bucket policies. Amazon S3 Bucket Keys is a feature that is most useful for high-volume workloads accessing KMS encrypted objects. In addition to encrypting your data, we also recommend performing data integrity validation on the objects that you store in Amazon S3. We'll be launching Amazon S3 Accelerated Integrity Checking, a new feature that automatically calculates and verifies checksum during your S3 operations. S3 is able to perform faster integrity checks by up to 92% and at a much lower cost. This feature will be launched soon, so stay tuned for the official announcement. It's still and will always be day one for Amazon S3. To wrap up, with Amazon S3, you can architect for high resiliency by using multi-region architectures with multi-region access point and replication.